It may not look like it, but this is a farm. Jason Pitre is hauling in his oyster crop. Believe it or not, just like land-based plants, this commodity is grown from seed.
We get oysters today at a size of about 2 millimeters. And so we take that out to the farm in small mesh cages where we grow them over usually a 3 to 9 month period to where they're able to reach market. And we bring to market about a 2.5 to 3 inch oyster that's very smooth, uniform.
Pitre is relatively new to oyster farming. He was a nurse in California before coming back to Louisiana for this life. While he's new to it, as a member of the Houma Nation, he's actually returned to his roots.
Growing up exposed to the fisheries, it always stayed a part of me. My great-grandfather was a TWILA, a medicine man, and so he used plants and herbs to heal the sick along with prayers. And the plant knowledge that we have is, that goes back thousands of years.
Pitre is a continuation in two ways. As a nurse, he's following in his great-grandfather's tradition as a medicine man, and that same relative also fished oysters by hand, and Pitre says he's proud to keep that alive.
Natives have always been along the coast in Louisiana, and so we started out with dugout pirogues out of cypress. That's our traditional way of going from bayou to bayou, different one Indian community to another. And so as things change, we just always adapted.
Pitre was part of a recent Capitol Day in Baton Rouge to remind lawmakers that oyster farming is an important part of Louisiana culture since even before there was a Louisiana. He shucked some of his own Bayou Rosa oysters, which are renowned for their taste like Vidalia onions or Ruston peaches.
My grandpa had an oyster lease in Bayou Rosa, and so they had a reputation. If he would tell someone he harvested oysters in Bayou Rosa, there would be a high demand because it has a great flavor. It gets a mix of the ocean water and then some land, so it creates a really good flavor profile.
One big threat to his way of life is coastal erosion. This open water was marsh just 6 months ago. The recent hurricanes haven't helped either. One big help is Louisiana Sea Grant, which has helped with the genetics, producing a fat, juicy oyster year-round.
Through the hatchery, we can get what's called triploid oysters, and so they have an extra chromosome and they don't spawn. So they'll stay fat year-round and they won't get milky.
The open water you see behind me used to all be land where Jason Pitre and his family farmed oysters for generations, and that's why efforts to prevent coastal erosion are so important, not just for members of the Houma Nation, but for everyone who loves these Louisiana delicacies. Reporting from Leeville, I'm Melancon.
Bayou Rosa has oysters available in restaurants and directly. For more information on them, find a link on our website at twilatv.org.